And it's a perfect finale to a trilogy that is no longer a trilogy anymore, which is just kind of a little bit sad for me. And I've already planned the intro for the Evening Arcadia video that I'm gonna record in a couple of days, and you'll see it tomorrow if you're on YouTube. And I'm gonna talk about that because I think that is part of the reason why I had a negative response to it. How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? It's me, Royston Charmaine. I'm nervous about this one. As you've seen from the clip in black and white just before, I think I know, well, I might know, the reason why I was a little more negative on Evening Arcadia than most people. Oh, by the way, this is the final video of me going back through Sleep Token's discography. The end goal was to get here with a fresh mindset and a fresh outlook and see if I like it anymore, because I really want to like it. Sleep Token have become one of my favourite bands ever, and I don't want to have their newest work be something that I'm kind of on. So let's see. Why is there a picture of Star Wars The Last Jedi on the screen? You may be thinking. Well, I've done similar things to this before. So in December of 2015, I believe it was, The Force Awakens came out, the new Star Wars. And whilst a lot of people were critical of it, said it was just A New Hope again, which I agree, to be honest. I really liked it, because it was A New Hope again. It was just the hero's journey archetype story again, only with better acting, better pacing, better directing. Sorry. And way better dialogue. George's dialogue is terrible. But yeah, I really liked it. And then The Last Jedi came out and I hated it. And a very good friend of mine, arguably my best friend, a man by the name of Dave. Sometimes your best friends are your best friends because they're the people who know you well enough to be able to call you out. And he said something to me that I'll never forget about my dislike for this film. He said, "Are you sure you didn't just not like it because you'd already written the sequel in your head and what we got wasn't that?" Let me tell you, I've never felt so called out in all my life. But I took it to heart. And when it came out on streaming, I watched it again. And I liked it a lot more. Still wasn't great, but it's perfectly good. The one that followed, the third one, holy shit, that's bad. But this film, it's fine. It's okay. It's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was. Sleep Token, Evening Arcadia. Do I need to spell out the parallel? I don't think I do I? Sleep Token, Even in Arcadia. So today, look how far this has fallen down. Divisive. Today, I'm going to do the same thing I've done for the last few albums in the last few videos. We're going to go through. We're not going to pause in between for me to dig into lyrics and try and figure out what things mean. I'm just going to listen to the songs, to the music as a listener, and just see what I enjoy, see what I don't enjoy. I'm a little worried. that I'm not going to like it anymore. But yeah, what did I rate it initially? I think in the video I rated it like a 70-something, and then after like 3 more listens front to back, I moved it down to a 68. So 2/3 good. Well above decent, but short of good. Every other Sleep Token album, as I've gone back through them, I have upgraded their scores. In fact, let's have a quick recap of that before I do my shilling and then go on to the music. So Sundowner, I believe I had it an 88, I've moved it to a 90. Tomb, I think I had it a 90, I've moved to a 93. Eden, I had it a 71, I've moved to a 77. Spoilers for those videos. So let's see if Even in Arcadia can get the same treatment. But you can get all these videos early on Ko-fi. You can also just support me generally because these videos almost never stay monetized. There's various tiers and stuff. You can get thank yous, you get thanked at the end of the video. And it's just, there's a good little community building over there. We have messages, we chat in the comment sections and stuff. It's nice, it's good. Hop on over and let's keep joining it. It's £1, so you might as well. I also do merch. I have a logo. I put it on t-shirts. I also tried a new design based on something that I kept finding myself saying. I kept going, layers, when particularly Sleep Token actually are very good at it. You might well hear it a few times today when I just get overwhelmed by how well sounds are layered on each other in a song. And I also have done a design to support Transsexual, which is a UK charity working to protect trans people's rights here in the UK. That is still necessary. I'd hoped rather, to do that run of t-shirts after a few weeks ago now. There was some developments in the UK, and I was hoping I could stop selling those t-shirts once it got sorted, but it's just getting worse. So it looks like those t-shirts are going fucking nowhere. Right, chilling over. Let's play some music. I believe we're going to start with Look to Windward initially on my first run through, because I didn't change any of the track ratings from that first run through. So the first run through I gave this a 78, which is a high, good, not quite excellent. Let's see what I think now. Oh, I should mention, I said I listened to the album a bunch more times and moved my score down. I intentionally haven't listened to it again since I decided to do this. So it's been 5 or 6 days since I've heard anything off this album. Coming in fresh. Let's see what grabs me. Am I at full volume? I am. This happened yesterday though. Maybe my phone is clearing. Maybe my hearing's going. It's a really nice opening. It's building slowly. I do enjoy it whenever Vessel does those like sweeping vocal, don't you call it? It kind of uses his vocal as a riser. It's very strange. And like, this is a long song, this is nearly 8 minutes, so we have time to build. So there's no race. We're 2.5 minutes in already, we're barely even going. And I like that. That's not a criticism, that's a compliment from me. Real quick before it kicks in, does anyone know how to get Genius to actually change lyrics? Because there's been multiple. I'll wait. Will you hold this eclipse in? Yeah, There's been multiple, on this journey back through Sleep Token, there's been multiple lyrics that I've noticed are wrong. Just odd words here and there. And I've corrected them, but none of them are changing. What needs to happen? I got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. Let's go. I'm open to it this time. Hit me with it.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence. Damn right fate, this I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. It's over till I say it's over. No little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God, so merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I waltz under the earth only to burn the reward. Even in this garden of gardens, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from, even I have forgotten. How can I
See, the thing is,
lose my way like
I listened to Ascensionism yesterday,
burning bright abyss? Even in
and while this part is good, it's not as good as that part.
just as vertigo.
And I think it's an attempt to mimic it.
I used to know myself.
This part's really good.
Oh, and you used to know me.
But in the Trey Parker and Matt Stone version, it sense of the word, is it like is it motivated? Is it this part and then this part and then this part, or is it this part and so this part and so this part? Like the way songs like Ascensionism progress through the gears, I always just feel like it's so necessary. Well, I do kind of feel like this album, it happens because that's what people expect Sleep Token to do now. How long's left? A minute, exactly a minute when I look down. And I said 78. It's definitely going down, but I do kind of want to move it. Do I want to move it? It's between 78 and 80, so I'll split the difference. I'll move it up 1 to 79. Alright, fine, 80. I need to remember to show you. There they are, look. Forgive the hair, I'm just out of the shower. My hair goes all fleefy when I've just washed it. Alright. Yeah, it's a really good opener. But between that song and this one that's coming on now, Emergence, I have to admit, it does feel a little bit like... I think I said it in another video. It feels like a boardroom putting together a Sleep Token single. Like, alright, here's the ballad bit, here's the part where the drums come in, here's the part where the guitars come in, here's the part where it gets really heavy, here's just the piano and a voice bit, here's the key change bit, you know. It doesn't feel necessarily like one part necessitates and leads into the next, like their earlier work does. Even Eden does for the most part. Like, Eden doesn't get score as high as the other two albums, not because I have these issues with it. It's just most of the songs in the second half of the album are a bit kind of Having said that though, this entire section of this song is awesome. From right here until the end of the second rapped verse, it's fantastic. Am I zoomed in a bit too far here, do you think? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I'll zoom in further for the mobile viewers. If you watch on a phone, can you tell me if that is readable? And do you not read along with me? Are you looking at... Well, I hope you're not looking at my face, that'd be horrible. For an hour. Whoa. See, this rap section's better than the last one. Oh yeah. I gave Emergence a 74. I think that's gonna go up. Like, I'm not wild on the intro, and I'm not wild on like the bridge part, but the ending is fantastic, and this entire section's fantastic, and that's most of the song. So I'm gonna go ahead and already move it up to... Sorry, I just wanted us to bring himself in. Let's start on 80. This song's actually great, isn't it? See, I don't even look at the screen, so I don't know why I expect you are. See, this bit's a bit weak. And again, like the sudden snap into it, like doing, I love a jarring tonal shift, but doing the jarring tonal shift like once or twice on an album is awesome, but doing it multiple times every song, I'd rather they feed into each other more. Another thing I do enjoy about this album in retrospective listeners is how it is very much an album of two halves. Like, these songs are for the most part all about Redacted and his relationship with his alter ego, and then these ones, side B, is about Redacted, the Redacted that is Vessel and the Redacted that is Sleep. And it's very interesting. And I think the people who are hoping we're getting a double album, I think this is the double album. It's a 2-story arc album. But anyway, I digress. Is this better than Look to Winfred? I think it is. They're very similar songs. They are Sleep Token paint by numbers. But I feel like Emergence is cleaner, crisper, more succinct. It's a minute and a half shorter. And I feel like the good parts in Emergence are better than the good parts in Winfred. So I'm going to go 82. There you go. You've seen the number for the next song, haven't you? I hated this. Let's listen to that sax solo. Let's drink in as much of that beautiful, beautiful saxophone as we can before I listen to Past Self again. Please, please, something about this song. Connect with me this time. On subsequent listens, it only got worse. Because all my criticisms of it, the fact that it's just one loop, fact that the beats are kind of just okay. The fact that Vessel's flow is good. He states in the top line what the song's about, and then that's kind of it. But let's see. Come on. Now, I gave it 40, which is below average. And earlier today, I was thinking, I should probably decide what the average song is, what a 50 is, to like give me a scale to vote on. And for me, a 50 should be the most bland, nothing song ever. And what I came up with was one of the forgettable radio singles from Nickelback. So like a Saving Me, or whichever one, the one where the music video the guy's a firefighter, that is 50. So is this better or worse than that? It's immediately more noticeable, way more interesting. It is interesting in a bad way. Double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind. So far it's just a 2-chord song. 2 chords arpeggiated on a synth with a drum beat. I don't know. I mean, I kind of get what they're trying to do. Like, look at all of these words. This is a very wordy song, and it's only like 3.5 minutes. So I get it. It's like it's trying to keep the musicianship simple. So open the door. Where are we? Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, keeping the musicianship simple in order to just leave the door open for Vessel's voice to do all the work. But Vessel's cadence is not, you know, he's not hitting any runs, well he's hitting a lot of runs, sorry, he's not hitting any big notes, he's not changing up the delivery, you know, the verse and the chorus are pretty much the same delivery. So just hinging then on the lyrics, these are not his best lyrics. Yeah. You know, actually, I am going to move it up, but I'm actually going to make it the new standard. From now on the channel, this song is average, bland, 50 out of 100 music. In order for me to get something below 50, it has to be worse than this. To get above it, has to be better. This is the new standard bearer. Because it's just nothing. So, sorry, past self-lovers. No. It's not good. It's not terrible. It's just kind of went in one ear out the other without making an impression. Now, Dangerous, I gave a 52. And I will say, I already like it more than 52, but I can't remember what else it does. How long is it? 4 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this so far is way better than past self. So far we're moving it up a lot. Now, is this Teriyaki Boys section as bad as I remember it being?
I thought I could resist you. Something in me just cannot burn.
Yeah.
Blur the lines just one last time. So when's the last time you tasted blood? Or what would it take to stem the fire? And I am caught in time, like clockwork beneath the permafrost. I might lose my mind.
Wouldn't that be time that's caught, not something caught in time?
It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet, I feel the ground beneath my feet giving way. You got me talking in my sleep.
I'll tell you what, right? If Sleep Token do bring out another 10 tracks this year, I will be wondering why they didn't just release one 12-track album and cut the dead shit like this. This might be worse than Past Self. Yeah, that's just, you know, this part was nice. This part was bad. This part was just kind of sludgy. Didn't really like, those guitars were so fuzzy. I don't even know what notes they were playing. It was just guitar fuzz. This part's quite nice, and the fuzzy guitars are back. Ooh, okay, bit of energy. And then just it's kind of getting good. It ends. I gave it a 52. You know what? I'm not touching it. It probably is a little bit better than Past Self, but not much. The next song, Caramel, I gave an 82. I think, well, I've moved Emergence up to the same. Caramel, I think for me, that or Infinite Baths is clearly the best song on the album. So Caramel may well go up. I fucking love this song. The juxtaposition of how it sounds and how it feels versus what's actually being said is fantastic. Although it's not a negative song. Well, it is. But it's, you know, I just want to hear you sing that top line. So I'm still glad you came. It's like, this is just something I need to say, and it has been fucking annoying me, but I'd rather have you than not have you. But it's all about that beat, man. That beat's so good. And Vessel rides it so nicely. Unlike the last two songs, Vessel actually, his cadence flows really well on this beat. And he varies it massively from section to section. Like, this verse isn't the same as this verse, isn't the same as, no, that's a verse, not a bridge. But all of the verses, his cadence is different. Keeps it interesting. Variance. And now even, like, you know, we're getting more pop in those, well, it's real drums now. Like, if they go back to doing, bringing out instrumentals of their albums, the instrumental of this will go off. The last two would not. That's three, actually. 4. This is track 5. I think this section is my favourite, you know, where it goes all the way back down again. It's here where we get the layers. Fuck's sake. That tune's so good. And the blast beats as well. I know it's ironic, blast beats. I don't care. Whoa.
The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
And then we go into side B, where he does get better. It does have a happy ending, this part. I promise you. I think. Anyway, I gave that 82 initially. I think it's better than that, innit? I'm going to go 86. Really good song. Definitely the best on the album to that point, by a mile. Now then, side 2. I originally gave Even in Arcadia, the title track, a 71. Let's see how I feel today. I'll be honest. So I listened to this album like 3 or 4 times through the weekend it came out, and then all week I haven't. I know a week might not sound like a long time, but I listen to a lot of music. I don't remember anything about this song really. I remember that bit from the end. See, this works so well as an album opener. This section so far. Some people saying that you're meant to start the album here and then loop it back. But if you did that, it'd end with Caramel, and that's not an album ender. Oh, I remember. I remember. This is followed by Provider, isn't it? Yeah. Because we do all this build up. And it's epic and it's fantastic. But then all we're building up to is Provider, which is a bit meh. But so far, this is great. That's the lyric I was thinking of in that other video I did. It's on the Ko-fi. Go and have a look. I still don't think it's a good idea to get back with your ex. I've done it before and it doesn't go well. Done it twice actually. Didn't go well either time. Different people. 71. No, 81. Higher actually. What did I give? Gave Emergence 82? 83 then. It's better than Emergence was. This is a fantastic song. I think I marked it down so far because it felt like it was going to build something big. Like it's going to build to be the best song on the album. And it built to Provider. Which, I mean, we're about to hear it again. Open eyes, open arms, open ears. But I gave it a 66 the first time. And from what I remember about it, I see you. It's not very good. But let's see. Maybe today it will be. I've moved lots of them up and left one of them the same. I've moved everything up and left one the same, I think, haven't I? So far we've got 4 tracks in the 80s and 2 in the 50s. So fair to say a hit and miss album for me so far.
Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider.
See, I'm gonna get so much shit for this and it's fine. But I'm surprised that the TikTok crowd have taken this song. Because my man Vessel saying shit like this to me feels like, how do you do, fellow kids? You know, that's what it sounds like to me.
Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider.
I like the hi-hat lead into no actual drums. Like, that's a real hi-hat, but the kick ain't real and the snare ain't real. Which is weird. Or is the hi-hat even real, actually? It might not be. That's just the word hesitate. It's not hesitating. Dr. Seuss. Like, the people saying that I don't like it just because it's R&B, it's not. It's because it's bad. Like, this writing is... I never said dreadful. I don't know if it's dreadful. It's definitely at least bad. And then more, like, fuzz guitars out of nowhere. The singing's good. What did I give it? 66? We're well below that at the minute.
Exchanging the yes and silence.
Yeah, makeup sex is great, but still not a good idea. Don't do it. Believe me, don't do it.
Surely we know the difference.
Hey, this part's quite good. Kind of Jawsy. It's a spider garnered in silk. It creates silk. I like fingers foxtrot on my skin. That's a cool line. I'm sure this annotation talks about sleep and how, you know, even in the daylight as opposed to, you know, the night that's discussed in previous albums. But I think all of you try and think that this music ain't about sex ever, but this song has so far it's all been very sexy, and he's saying, look, not just make up sex, like we can be together properly. But it's a bad idea, don't do it. I gave it a 66. I'm taking it down. Is it better than Past Self and Dangerous? Yes. Is it significantly better than Past Self and Dangerous? No. 58. It's poor. It's a poor song. The lyrics are... Some of the lyrics are nice. Some of the lyrics are good. Like this part here is good. This is poor. Like, this entire section is awful. Yeah, not good. Sorry. Damocles. I gave this 75. It's lower than I thought I'd have given it.
Well, I've been waking up under
so I guess it'll go up.
Some days if only Damocles would hit me back.
Like the tape eject flip and put back is worth 75 on its own. Love that bit.
My head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea. From outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
Hell yeah. That's so nice.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold,
yeah, 75. What the fuck was that about? I'm already putting 80. So we might go up from there. Keep up our trend of every song is either in the 80s or 50s. If they release another album and it's more 80s and 50s, I'll be furious. Just cut the 50s. For me, it's my opinion, it's factual. Get over yourself, mate. Alright. Where am I? Here.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't.
We're already 2 tracks from the end. When the fuck did that happen? How long have we been recording? We recorded 45 minutes. I don't think I've been sat here 25 minutes. Well, there's a spot in favour of the album. It's fucking flown by. Did I miss a song? No. Like, genuinely, I don't think I better sat down. Right, here we go. Back when I used to try making music, synth music, I did a similar thing once. Got some Foley of a rain falling on a car, and a car door open and close, and then the sound of the tape being pushed in, and then began the song. Yeah, we're going up from 80. We're going 82. What else did I give 82? Emergence, yeah, I think that's about right. 82. Hey, two. Oh, Star Wars! Not enough two moments in this album. There really are. Like, we're almost done. And these are the first, like, notable two moments, really. Like, there's been flashes, but... yeah. And whenever someone points that out, someone always says, oh, well, 2 gets writing credits now, so maybe 2 just don't want them. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Alright, Gethsemane. I initially gave this a 68. Loads of people say it's their favourite song. Again, I don't really remember it. I remember it's like a song of two halves. But I don't remember too much about it, so let's keep that relative blindness. Okay. Oh, I've just read this and I remember. Why didn't I like it? I can't remember what I didn't like about it. Don't get back with her, man. Don't get back with her. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea for both of you. I like the lyricism here because this is the most openly honest Redacted has been. So the irony of "you never saw me naked" is that now we kind of are. Like, I still think obviously Caramel is the most mask-off song. This song has a really good math rock section. Why are they giving it 68? Alright, we're going already. Tentatively I'll go 75, but we might jump into the 80s. We're going to the 80s. I was wrong. I'll say it now, I was wrong. Great line. Great line. I've seen a lot of people get sad at this song, at this part of this song. And while this is something that I've lived, it doesn't make me sad. It makes me... I don't know what the word is, but I don't feel a sadness. From the emotion expressed in the situation, I don't feel a sadness. I feel a... I'll be honest, it's selfish. I feel a relief. Because I didn't do this. I moved away when I should have. For now. I remember that last minute. 82 so far. We're still going up. Will this bit bring it down or back up again? Or up more even? Let's see. See what the guitars can feel like when you're actually playing notes on them. when it's actually distinct. You can hear it. You can tell what's happening with it. It's not just static buzz. Fuck yeah, dude. How does this transition? Does it just go boom, 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 boom? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh no. A few snare rolls. Well, digital snare rolls. Yeah, this is fine. I'd have put more behind the rim shot, but the 808 is good and the hi-hats are good. Slow down. Oh no, it's the same beat. What dropped away? Oh, it's the high end. It's the synth in the top. Okay. Does anything else leave? Yeah, the mid as well. So we've just got the bass and the drum beat. And Vessel brings its voice down as well. Okay.
Still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same trauma. Show me what you're made of. 'Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it. And even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Yeah, I'll stick 82. I'll stick 82. And so all that's left then is Infinite Baths, the one I, on the initial review, gave the highest rating of 84. Already that's second, I've put Caramel up to 86. Will I move this? Infinite Baths, Sleep Token's longest ever song. Princess Zelda herself. The Ocarina of Time.
When you plucked me from the grotto,
I was going to try and make a joke about that being the instrument that he's playing, but I couldn't think of anything to lead that an ocarina into Vessel. Forget it. Never mind. Leave it. Not every joke works.
just one eye on the target, and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know
There were some of you who didn't know that an ocarina is a musical instrument, and you just learned that now. It is. It's like a little woodwind thing.
even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean. The precipice I'm approaching.
I mentioned the other day, it's not how it's written on Genius here, but I like when the rhyme is the first word of the next line. Because like really it should be, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean. Timeless of a ghost in. Yeah, I love when writers do that. And this is just serene. Stomp claps aren't my favourite thing that Sleep Token do. But I don't think they do it for long, do they? They escalate into something else. And there is 6 minutes left on the song, so... And Vessel's cadence is good enough to kind of carry it through anyway, so it's fine. What was the one? What song's that a reference to? Just listen. This is just nice. This is a nice sound. Apart from what's being expressed in the words, obviously. Although, it is nice. But just personal life experience tells me it won't go well. Hell yeah. Violin segment, is it? No? Or is it a guitar? I can't remember. Yeah, we're already 86, I think. And there's 3 and a bit minutes left. There's an entire song length left. Then it'll become your tune, you might say. Okay, yeah, that riff is sick. 87. And there's still 2 minutes plus. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. Ugh. 88. And I'm calling it there. I'm hitting save. Alright, I'll move my face. So, all told, we have 3 songs in the 50s and 7 songs in the 80s. That's a strong album with 3 Duff tracks on it. Do I prefer it to Eden? I've hit save on that, so I can leave. Bear with me. I can put my Facebook on for a sec. Hi! That was a weird voice that just came out of my face. So 77, what were the... No, get rid of my face again. What were the track ratings here? 80s, 70s, 80s, a 50. 70, another 50, 70, and then 2 90s. So nothing in this album was in the 90s. And this album had 2. Its highest was 88, which was the 3rd highest in this album. This album only had 150, but it also had 4 70s. I think they're pretty comparable, really. I think they're pretty comparable in overall quality. And I put this at a 77. So that if we were doing an average, that's probably where it'd land, because all these 80s are like average out to like an 83-ish, 84 maybe. But then these 350s would drag it down. Is it better than Eden? I don't think it is. Is it worse than Eden? I don't think it is. You know, actually, no. I gave most of the songs on this album, for me, an 8 out of 10 is, like, excellent. 9 out of 10 would be one of the best I've heard. And then a 10 isn't really a thing. 10 would be, like, perfection. So I said 7 out of 10 tracks are excellent. So it has to be higher than Eden, because Eden doesn't have that many excellent tracks on it. $78. Hit and miss, but the hits are good enough to forgive the misses. I'm going to change the wording as well. I'm going to leave that there, because it's true. Don't do it. It is hit and miss, but the hits both outnumber and outweigh the misses. Yeah. There we go. Updated and set in stone. I'm not going to move that again. But what was the I just want to see. I'm just interested now to look at something. What was the lowest one I gave? 50 past south. On, I've closed the tab now like an idiot. On Take Me Back to Eden, what was the lowest I gave? Because there were some 50s in here. No, it was both 55 for Are You Really Okay and Do You Wish That You Loved Me. I haven't checked the comment section yet for the Eden video. I laced into that song. I'm a little bit worried that people will take that the wrong way. But I explained myself there. Anyway, we're not talking about this album. We're talking about its sequel. Yeah, I liked it a lot more. I think Dave's words about Star Wars ringing in my ears, I think that definitely played a part in it. Like, do I need to say that I got into the last 3 albums? I made a fucking 90-minute video breaking down every single lyric. So I think it's fair to say that I had certain expectations, and I think the expectations were the opposite of what people think they were. I think people thought that I wanted it to carry on the story. I didn't. Again, I said this in the last video. Like, Euclid's a perfect end to that story. It should have ended. but instead it's kind of carried on, kind of not. Like the first half of the album, it doesn't really carry on. It's just kind of redacted, kind of trying to deal with this version of himself that he created and how he can now, combine the two into a functional person. How is Caramel nearly the lowest on the average track rating, by the way? What's going on there? 48 is one of the best songs on the album. But anyway, and then the second half is very much just a continuation. It's just about Vessel and Sleep falling back in love and Sleep giving in and joining him. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get something different, like a new idea, like something fresh, but my expectations aren't they aren't anything. They mean nothing to anyone other than me. So, yeah, letting them go. The songs are way better than I thought they were. Apart from 3 of them, apart from Provider, Dangerous and Past Self, they're shit. But actually, no, they're not shit. They're just lame and average, where the rest are all excellent. So, 78 is a fair score for me, I think. All right. There we go. That's probably the last Sleep Token video I'll make in a while, although apparently they're teasing shit constantly, so probably not actually, is it? Because they're probably going to do something. But anyway, no, that's not, I don't say that, but I say from me, from me. I'm so bad at this still. From me, Rustin Charmaine, and from my channel founder, Trinity Exists, until the future, drive safe.